The den of the highway is directly behind us as we look on the creek, which runs directly into the Brandywine River along Rocky Run. Why is this important? Because it's our natural entrance to our First State National Park. And although we hear the highways, we just get a few yards off the road and the sounds all disappear, muted by the beauty and the sereneness of the woods, trees, and flowers and creek behind us. Delaware Law School on the east side of Concord Pike. As we look over across Concord Pike, we see the one finger of National Park that touches Concord Pike with the First State National Park. There are trails through here, and the trails continue right down to the Brandywine River. The network is incredible and beautiful. Here we are at the 5 restaurants, as we all call them, along Concord Pike corridor. These 5 restaurants were going to be another Concord Mall. When I was CCOBH's zoning chairman, we met Ernie Deladon and said this Brager Tract farm ought not to be another Concord Mall, but if you build restaurants, they will come. The network of access pathways, greenways, and local roads will run on both sides of Concord Pike, along the east and west side. We are now on one of the links that already exists on the west side of Concord Pike. Behind ShopRite and the 5 restaurants are just down the road. Look at this bucolic road and recognize that we have virgin protected forest over to our west. This will become part of a network so that we as local travelers, whether we're pedestrians or bicyclists or just traveling, we don't have to use the Concord Pike where we're competing with people going from one place to another. We're the villagers. This is going to be part of our village road. Continuing on our village road along the west side of Concord Pike, we have not only the beautiful trees that are preserved within a stone's throw of the commercialized Concord Pike for those through travelers, but we have here along our local village road a stormwater detention facility built to modern standards to catch the runoff from the centers. Now remember, we're just south of ShopRite and Wilmington University, and we're just north of the 5 restaurants and the one finger of the National Park that touches Concord Pike, where we'll have our pedestrian bicycle underpass. These 5 restaurants serve our community well. Their population changes over the years, but the parking lot is always filled. There's additional parking behind us. This was master planned through the community, led by CCOBH and Ernie Deladon, working closely with the then Woodlawn trustees. We're standing on Woodlawn Road, just behind the 5 restaurants off of Concord Pike. This is a traffic circle, a traffic calming circle, which with community input, the developer, Mr. Heisler, built as part of his reconstruction and rebuilding and expansion of the Pilot School, a special needs school for children originally on Garden Meaden Road, now has been relocated in a campus setting. Pilot School was on a constrained site where there was no room for the kids to do horseback riding or other outdoor sports. We now have an expanded campus, which you can see not only is the Pilot School much more expanded, but no more students, simply more facility to provide for the special needs. But there's a pathway that runs along that tree ridge that goes right to the finger of the National Park that touches Concord Pike, and it's a trailhead into the First State National Park. Let's take a look. Homewood Suites parking lot, but it's more than just the parking lot. It is the trailhead to the First State National Park. A lot of bicyclists and pedestrians, families, horse people will use this parking lot in order to access our park. Of course, we can access it down by the Brandywine River, and the First State National Park is linked in with the Brandywine Creek State Park. But this segment wants to emphasize that it's also connected to our Concord Pike and but it also connects to our Concord Pike villages of Fairfax, Tallyville, and Brandywine, and the 80,000 residents of Brandywine 100 and the 40,000 residents of Greenville and Centerville. Our First State National Park and our entranceway into the trail that has mysteries of discovery